The start of day 2 of this third test match, England versus India. We're coming to you from Trent Bridge in Nottingham.
We've lost half an hour, but we've still got 90 overs in the day. Cloudy conditions, miserly rain this morning. Wasn't a downpour by any stretch, so good conditions for bowling. The cricket ball is 7 overs old, so it's in terrific condition. But expect that it'll be Broad and Anderson. India 307 for 6. Pant is on 22. Ashwin new to the crease. Harbhajan Singh talking about 375. Well, India is still in this game, very much so. Played pretty well yesterday. We're ready to rock Stuart Broad. Morning, Ian.
Morning, Bumble. Morning, everyone.
Flirting through the slips. Slips are diving out of the way. It's gone for 4. 312 for 6. Glided down to third man through that slip cord. Brings 4.
Brings 4, but it keeps you interested, doesn't it? That kind of shot, half the pace of the bat. Angling it down.
Terrific delivery, but it brings 4. That's better. Get it right up there, inside edge and a word. Breakthrough.
He's got him driving at the ball, playing at the ball. It's going inside edge. So bad luck to him inside edge. Pant goes for 24. 323 for 7.
Outside the off stump. Away from the body, the typical modern day dismissal. Now this is something I have a problem with. Rishabh Pant has put his head down, he started walking, he said nothing during the innings to any of the opposition players or the bowler, and look at the kind of reaction Broad has after getting the wicket. He was just going on, not just the one word towards the batsman, he just kept chatting, saying something to the batsman.
Oh, good ball! Brilliant bowling from Stuart Broad. He's got Ravichandran Ashwin now. Look how much that swung back in. We saw a little bit of that at Lord's as well. Why would you want to mouth people off when you can bowl like that? Excellent.
And I like him better when he makes the ball talk. Now this is something that is added in this series. Stuart Broad normally hit the deck, good length bowler outside the off stump, but he's bowled this big boomerang in swinging, full length delivery right through the series in the last match as well. It's one of his surprise weapons. Doesn't use it frequently, but when he uses it, makes a mark. 326 for 8.
Well, he hasn't connected that enough. Mid-on is coming underneath it. Will take the catch easily. I think somebody told Shami that's the way you can bat. Try and get as many as you can while in the few deliveries that you're in. But England now just picking up wickets a bit too easily. India 329 for 9. There goes Shami. It was a matter of time.
The second time that he's tried that shot against Anderson. I guess this is about him visualizing the shot the night before and trying to execute the next morning. But that's the difference between just visualizing, fantasizing, and then actually pulling it off. Second time, unlucky. 329 for 9 India now.
Jasprit Bumrah. Oh, trip wide, one ball. I mean, he's only number 11, but he was made to look very inadequate by that delivery from Jimmy Anderson. And India have lost wickets rather quickly this morning. 323, Rishabh Pant, 326, Ashwin. And then at 329, Shami and Bumrah.
You know, What's looking good for India are the conditions at the moment. We've seen in England, the overcast conditions change, the pitch suddenly gets some life. Have a look at this ball. It's pitched on leg and middle, takes the middle stump. Bumrah was facing mid-wicket, that's another matter. But what I'm trying to say here is that there is life in this pitch. So this is perfect timing for India. The bowlers can come in and bowl well. We've got Bumrah back as the seamer, third seamer. He's gone for a duck. He's in the team for his bowling. And the conditions are perfect for India to bowl. They've got the runs on the board. So maybe a good time for India to come in and bowl. This guy showed his class yesterday as well. Final over of yesterday, that over to Hardik Pandya. We got the wicket of Pandya today. It was about Pant getting out, and after that it was just a quick finish to the innings. I've not seen some great batting in this series, but we've seen some world-class seam bowling for sure. Broad, Anderson leading the pack.
As India lost their last 5 for 22. Sandhya's absolutely right. The quality of bowling from Broad and Anderson's been excellent. Now, if you want to be really cruel, you'll pause at the moment the ball hits the stumps and see where Bumrah was. And yes, I think the batsman will allow himself a smile.
The right foot was actually facing that gap between mid-wicket and square leg. The right foot when he finished the shot to an outswinger from Anderson. So maybe something for the demo tomorrow. The Bumrah defence.
The bowlers laugh at batsmen's bowling actions, I wonder. So Ishant Sharma not out one India today, losing Pant for 24, Ashwin for 14, Shami 3 and Bumrah 0. So 97 from Kohli, 81 from Rahane, that partnership of 159. Still the highlight of the innings. Everyone else between them, 170. Opening partnership of 60 was good. That was Dhawan and KL Rahul. And then littler ones, 38, Hardik Pandya and Virat Kohli. Hardik Pandya and Rishabh Pant, 28. But in the face of Anderson and Broad, there was very little that India's lower order could do. Anderson 3 for 64, Broad 3 for 72, once again taking 6 between them after Vokes had given them the initial toe in the door with 3 for 75. That was before lunch yesterday, all those 3. And then Adil Rashid, amidst a lot of indifference bowling, picked up the wicket of Virat Kohli, 1 for 46 from his 9 overs.
You're making that point off air. Last innings when India was out there with the new ball, the first 6 overs were poor. No pressure at all, no control. They should start off really well here.
Oh, edge straight away. Third slip well in front. Boundary to get going, but not the kind of boundary that will fill a batsman with confidence.
Should have been stopped. I know it was awkward bounce, but just throw your body at it. Every run counts. India needs to win this test match. All these runs have to be stopped.
4 byes way down the leg side. Very little Rishabh Pant could do. It's 10 for no loss. Jasprit Bumrah gets the new ball, not Ishant Sharma. Oh, edge and straight away. Love to see how far that carried.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good bowling, but 4 runs gone. So in the last over, 2 fours conceded. Hang on, wasn't that very close to Ajinkya there? There was a gap for sure.
Crushed away.
Look a lot more comfortable with that. Way too short, way too wide. You're an opener or any batsman for that matter. Those are easy pickings. Cook delighted after having a little bit of difficulty to start with to get an...
Runs again. Very dry square, so it races over that area quickly.
Almost a repeat of the earlier delivery to Alistair Cook. Same result. Keaton Jennings, eyes lighting up. Wide and short again. Little bit of in swing, but Jennings right on top of it. Hits it beautifully. Good balance. Good wide base. Not trying to hit it too hard, but just guiding it through the gap.
runs, 4 of them.
Gun barrel straight, pitched right up. Alistair Cook again. Not a huge flourish, just pushing through the line of the ball. The timing, the pace of the delivery, both combining the ball to just rush to the boundary. Step. Yes.
Nine overs bowled in this England innings, and you may have heard the umpire say over and lunch. It's just about 1 p.m. local time, so it's time for lunch. So a good start this by England. 5 runs and a bit, their run rate of the first 9 overs.
Challenged early, the English batsman, but looked more and more comfortable as the overs progressed. No damage done at lunch, exactly where England wanted to be.
Took both England opening batsmen just a bit of time to adjust to Bumrah's pace. I wouldn't have seen anyone with that pace against this Indian lineup yet. But they're looking quite comfortable at the moment.
Mohammad Shami and Bumrah opening the bowling. Shami getting some swing, but Bumrah not really using that new ball as he should. Going at 4 runs and over. Ashwin with just the one. A lot of work for the Indian bowlers to do after lunch.
Very good first innings score that by India. Their first time over 300 runs in a long, long while. But they are leaking runs in the field.
Oh, nice little session for England before the break. 9 overs, 46 without loss, trailing by 283. Last trouble for India before they get out there for this afternoon session. Lights are on, it's still cloudy. Just naturally he'll take the ball away from the left-handed batsman from around the wicket. Reaches for that, Alistair Cook. Just leans into it. It's a wide delivery, so he fancies this.
Yeah, I don't think the India team will mind this so much. Just see his bat away from his body, reaching.
The third man, caught.
Angle bat, just opens.
Again this time, brilliant bowling. No matter the catch that went down. Cook's gone.
Length is key here. Draws him into the stroke. Bit of shape on offer for Ishant Sharma. And he has a little fiddle, does Alistair Cook. Rishabh Pant with his first catch in Test cricket. Cook goes for 29, 54 for 1.
And there's another. Does he have to play at that? He's going right across him. Can't bring it back.
Well, it's 2 and 2 for India. We saw Keaton Jennings looking to fend at a couple outside the off stump in that last over. Jasprit Bumrah picks up his first, and he doesn't need to play at it.
one brings two. We'll have a good look at that. 20 for Keaton Jennings, 54 for two. The shot. And it's tasty pace, 87 miles an hour. He looks a player, does this lad? He really does.
Not afraid to play his shots. Wide open space on the offside. He gets the length. It's really good balance, really good hands. Lovely lunge into the ball. All that weight going into the shot.
That's four. Just helped on its way down. So the replay, not the shot, sure. It's there, wasn't it? Just had to helt it on down to fine leg. Very well placed. There's much more you can say about that.
The problem for the keeper is the angle here, Beef. If you watch where Bumrah bowls from, which is quite wide, and watch Pant's initial movement, he's going to the leg side. See him go there, and he's wrong-footed. He takes a couple of steps. Watch Pant in the background. There he goes. 1, 2. By the time...
I think by the batsman's reaction, he gave it away a little bit. I think he's nudged this down the leg side.
He has, and you're right. The batsman's reaction told you all you need to know, whether the umpire would have given it anyway, and there's DRS, so he's not going to get away with it. But disappointment for Pope. Another big inducker from Ishant Sharma, and Pope trying to tickle it down the leg side, has only tickled it as far as young Pant, the wicket-keeper, who's taken a good catch going to his left.
There you go. Just accepting or coming to terms with it. Not a nice way to get out, but